Hello and welcome to Daily Reflection with Aneel Aranha. That's me. Today is the 30th of May 2018 and we're going to reflect on Mark 10:32 to 45. They were on the road going up to Jerusalem and Jesus was walking ahead of them. They were amazed and those who followed were afraid. He took the 12 aside again and began to tell them what was to happen to him, saying, "See, we are going up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man will be handed over to the chief priests and the scribes, and they will condemn him to death. Then they will hand him over to the Gentiles. They will mock him and spit upon him and flog him and kill him, and after 3 days he will rise again." James and John, the sons of Zebedee, came forward to him and said to him, "Teacher, we want you to do for us whatever we ask of you." And he said to them, "What is it that you want me to do for you?" And they said to him, "Grant us to sit, one at your right hand and one at your left in your glory." But Jesus said to them, "You do not know what you're asking. Are you able to drink the cup that I drink, or be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with?" They replied, "We are able." Then Jesus said to them, "The cup that I drink you will drink, and with the baptism with which I am baptized you will be baptized. But to sit at my right hand or at my left is not mine to grant, but it is for those for whom it has been prepared." When the 10 heard this, they began to be angry with James and John. So Jesus called them and said to them, "You know that among the Gentiles, those whom they recognize as their rulers lord it over them, and their great ones are tyrants over them, but it is not so among you. But whoever wishes to be great among you must be a servant, and whoever wishes to be first among you must be the slave of all. For the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve, and offer his life as a ransom for many." The Gospel of the Lord. Let me begin by asking you a question. Be honest. Do you see glory? Don't feel bad because you're in good company. The apostles sought glory, and it wasn't wrong of them to do so. Now, that might appear that I made a mistake, so let me repeat myself. It is not wrong to seek glory. Jesus didn't berate his apostles for seeking it. He said, "You want glory? Fine. But here is how to obtain it. Are you able to drink the cup that I drink, or be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with?" He asked James and John. What cup was he talking about? He was talking about the cup of suffering and death. We find Jesus referring to it in the Garden of Gethsemane, where he threw himself on the ground and prayed, "My Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Yet, not what I want, but what you want." Both the apostles said they were willing to drink from the cup, and they did. James was the first apostle to be martyred for Christ. John was the only apostle not to be martyred, but he didn't have it easy, ending up in exile on the island of Patmos, where he lived out his days. Are you willing to drink the cup? Because that is the price for the glory you seek. I'm aware there are a lot of people who say we don't have to suffer anymore because Jesus suffered for all of us, but that is not what the church teaches, and it's not what Scripture teaches either. Jesus said, "If any want to become my followers, let them deny themselves and take up their cross daily, their cup daily, and follow me." And Paul, who suffered tremendously for the sake of Christ, said that it is that very Spirit bearing witness with our spirit that we are children of God. And if children, then heirs, heirs of God and joint heirs with Christ. If in fact we suffer with him, so that we might also be glorified with him. You'll find that in Romans 8. So the route to glory is suffering. Just something to think about today. God bless you.